Testing, 1, 2. Okay, I guess it works. Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm documenting this so that you'll believe me. Right now, I'm leading you to my grandmother's attic. That's where I found the watch in her old diary. At first, I didn't think anything of it. But then when I turned the watch on, well, you'll see. This is it. This is the watch. It looks like an ordinary watch. But when I push it like this, I get pictures flashing in front of me. It's some sort of recording device. And if what my grandma's diary says is true, then it's from the future. But wait, let me explain. According to the diary, it was written in the year 2235. Humans had just begun to explore the galaxy and they figured out a way to stop aging. People were at peace and computers did all the work. So they had a world full of kids who would never get older and never die. They devoted their lives to exploration and study. And everything was great until a guy named Vexer released a computer virus that began shutting down all the computers. The Global Council of World Order, that's like the President or the United Nations or something, had to do something quick because once the computers shut down, that meant total destruction of the world as they knew it. So they put together a special team to go back in time. Now I'm the second team. It was made up of 4 cadets. Aaron, Lisa, James, and Sean. Their mission was to find the first team and gather information about careers their world would need to survive. Everything would have been fine, except Vexer found a way to follow them to the past. So I guess they went undercover. They enrolled in an elementary school during the day, and they went on their missions during the afternoon. They had set up base in some sort of clubhouse, and they got their instructions from a hologram. But I'm talking too much. Just watch this.
Well, we should be safe here for now.
Good, 'cause I'm tired of walking.
Should we get farther away from Vexer? Can he trace us here?
His tracking device is broke. It'll be even harder for him to find us.
Well, it's a good thing Johnson showed up or we would have been toast. Literally.
So what now? Well, we can't stay here.
I think we should keep our hideout in the school.
Well, if you're so anxious to tempt fate, why don't we stay at the computer lab?
I agree. If we stay in someone's office, we're bound to mess something up, then they'll notice, and then we'll have the police after us. I say we stay in the public library.
Then we have to commute. We can't drive transporters, and we've been using too much energy teleporting everywhere.
And I am not about to take school bus. That last field trip we had almost killed me, and I've never seen so much. No, I have a better idea. A library is a good idea, but how about the one here?
The library?
Yeah, that place where I remember you said you had 2 library cards to go to. You know the place with books? You did see the books, didn't you?
Oh, so it's like that.
But isn't the library supposed to be quiet?
Oh, no. Shh! It's a library!
Will you shut up?
We'll only be there in the evening, and it's closed in the afternoon. And we don't have to worry about the noise factor.
In any case, I work on improving the sound cloak. And with James around, it's better to be safe than sorry.
You too, Aaron. I thought it was your boy. Well, you guys, let's get started.
Don't forget to grab Alex this.
Give me some money.
right to a representative. If you have insufficient credits to support a representative,
Uncuff me, let me explain.
I'll explain it to the High Council.
Must you do that?
Well, ma'am, it wasn't bothering anyone, so you came along.
What's wrong with the Sonic mouthwash?
Nothing. I feel it just helps me understand these kids better if I do things the way they do.
Oh, but don't let me stop you. Computer, Alpha 49, please. What?
Man, you got it bad.
What?
You got a crush on a kid who's at least 30 years younger than you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, man. You know if Charles wasn't interested in you, you wouldn't be dressing like that.
So what's your point, Cadet?
Permission to talk freely, ma'am?
You mean you haven't already? Go ahead.
I was born with 3 siblings, 1 brother and 2 sisters. We were all back at the academy when I got called for this mission.
And this relates to me how?
Anyone who has ever meant anything to me is back home. I might not be with them, but their will is safe, just like they've been for the past 30 years.
Well, good for you.
The point is, I don't know what it's like to lose anyone to death. None of us do, except you.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. But if you're done, I'd like to.
You lost a husband, ma'am. And this kid at this time couldn't replace him.
I'm not trying to replace my husband. Why does everybody think I have no sense of balance here?
Well, we've been here for almost a year now, and you're the first one to try to pursue a relationship. Are you serious, or is it just a game?
No, it's not a game. Why am I telling you this?
Because besides you, I'm the only one stupid enough to be up here this morning.
Okay, do you remember when I was in the 2-dimensional plane on Vexer's computer?
Well, yeah, that's the reason I was sitting here.
Okay, stupid question. Anyways, when you're locked up that long, and you never know if you'll be able to live again or breathe again, you just start to miss the little things.
Like?
Oh, I don't know. Talking, I guess. And laughing. And even the little games you play when you think somebody likes you.
Oh, and you're not afraid of getting hurt?
Of course I am. But it beats wondering if Vexer's gonna get me or not.
In that case, don't go with the dress. It's a little too desperate.
Okay. Computer, outfit 32, please.
It's definitely got my vote.
Oh, Cadet.
Yeah. That's a word.
Oh good, Ashley, you're up next. Marcus Samantha should be up any minute now. I have good news from Zoe. She has set questions for the morning mission.
Any news from Jonathan?
She didn't say, she only had time to send me the questions for the mission, but when Zoe was sounding God, I heard alarms in the west wing of the Gemini room in the council building.
That can't be good.
Morphotron, activate.
Computer, set quarters for my sister's location.
Energize.
Why not stay here and run master control for us, James? Sure, Captain. Not a problem.
Welcome to Allen Storage. Mr. Gilligan will
Come on in.
follow you.
This is Greg Tusher. He's filling in as a receptionist right now because all the operations people are up in a meeting to discuss future moves we have. In the moving business, there's a lot of things that go on. First, what we have to do is get the customers. And we have to take care of the customers, and that's what happens down here in our operations and customer service area. And what happens, people will call in on the phone and they want to know a price for moving, and they can move either across town, they might be moving from one street to another street in Flint, they might be moving from Flint to Detroit or Flint to Grand Rapids, which we call an intrastate move, or they might be moving from Flint to Florida or to
London,
California. That'd be an interstate move, and then there's what we call an international move when they move to either Canada, or they can move to Japan, or they can move to England, and we can handle all types of moves like that. We also, and that's all household type moves. We also do moves where we haul the new cars that you see on the road, the Buicks. We haul prototypes of those, new ones that aren't even on the road yet, because they have to take them out for tests and they have to go to different areas. We also go to trade shows where we take displays from Buick or from different companies that they have to display their wares so they can get more business. We take them to different functions that they have. So there's a lot of different things that go on in the moving business besides just moving furniture. Any questions yet?
Do you like your career?
Oh yeah, I love it. I've been in the moving business for close to 30 years now, so it's, if I stayed in that long and didn't like it, I'd be in trouble. You gotta like what you're doing, otherwise you wouldn't want to do it.
Is there any ID cards required for this job?
ID card? Well, we have business cards, and we do on our employees, we do give them an ID card so that we go into a lot of companies to do office moving, where we have to be in uniform. Our guys all have the same color uniforms on, and they'll have an ID card so they can present that at the gate so they know who they are and where they're coming from.
Do you have to wear special clothing?
Well, in the office, we dress professionally, but there's nothing special or significant other than we do wear a lot of Allen logos, so we're representing the company at all times. The guys on the trucks all wear gray or black pants and gray outfits that represent, they have the Allen logo on them also. It's, what you want to do is you're representing your company. It's kind of like UPS. We always know a UPS driver because he's always dressed in brown. It's the same type thing, and you can always tell by the color of their truck. That's the same thing we do with our orange trucks. You know them coming down the street, you can tell it's an Allied truck, and the way the guys are dressed, and that's always because we want them to represent us in a professional way.
What do you dislike about your job?
Well, I don't know, there's not that much I dislike other than sometimes the hours. You know, sometimes we have to work late hours, long hours, because we have to do it. We're a service company, so we have to go when the customer wants us to do it and where the customer wants us to do it. We can't, it's not like a manufacturing job where you just sit in a plant and do things. We got to go out to the customers' houses. We got to do it when they're available, so sometimes there's weekend work, sometimes there's holiday work, but it's just the nature, what we call it the nature of the beast, and you do what you have to do to take care of the customer because they put food on our tables.
How do you get paid?
How do I get paid? I get paid a salary every week. The guys on the truck get paid hourly or by the job, depending on what type of job they're on.
Is there any special age for this job?
When you get to be a truck driver, there is. We can't, to work for insurance and liability purposes, in case someone gets hurt, and we can only, I think it's about 18. You have to be at least 18 to work here. Drivers have to be at least 21 to go out of state and drive a truck, and they have to have a special license called the CDL.
What do you do on a daily basis?
Well, I come in the morning, have some coffee, and then my job is to answer customers' questions. So phone calls will come in, and I answer their questions, and I go out on appointments, get a list of what the people are moving, put a price together for them, and then have to write up a report and get that back to them, and then keep calling them back until we convince them that we're the best company to move with.
Who makes more money, the truck drivers, them, or you?
You're answering the tough questions. Some of the truck drivers make more than I do. But there's a difference there, and they're gone a lot of time. They're out across country. They miss a lot of weekends at home, and I'm usually home every weekend. This is what we call the warehouse. And in here we'll store different things when they're not being moved. They're in the middle of being moved, but we can't deliver them yet. We pick them up, and we got to wait till the customer's ready to receive them. Or we store things on a regular basis that people have us hold things because they don't want to tie up space in their company. Hold it in what we call the warehouse. If you want to walk around here, we can show you how they're loading a household goods shipment that's coming into storage. Basically, the goods would come in off the truck. They're coming here, everything is inventoried. You'll see stickers. So everything has a number, and we mark down the description of what the piece is and what the condition is. So if there's a scratch or anything like that on it, we know about it ahead of time, and we let the people know about it. And then we put everything away in these storage pallets, boxes, so it's kept safe and out of harm's way while it's in storage with us. Mark, would you mind, why don't you maybe diaper one of those tables, we can show them how. We call it, when we wrap furniture, we call it diapering. Because it's the same way you put a diaper on a baby. It's the same process. And it keeps it on, it keeps the pad on there. Whatever reason. See, what he'll do is he'll wrap it up and he'll make sure the legs are all covered. And then he'll put tape around it to make sure that the pad stays on there. Sometimes he eats the tape too.
Yeah. Sometimes the tape just doesn't cooperate.
See how he'll wrap it like that, and that way that'll make sure it stays on there. And it'll be safe. It'll be in the same condition. Our job is to make sure the furniture goes back out in the same condition it came in.
See? That way everything's covered. And we just put it in the box.
Yeah, if something does break, we try not to have that happen, but if it does happen, it's usually at a minimum, and we have furniture repair people that come in and take care of it.
What kind of salad would a mover make?
They range, it depends on how many hours they get in, but anywhere from, I think it would range probably from $20,000, $25,000 up to $50,000.
Do you need a degree from college?
You do not need a degree from college. We recommend a high school degree. Obviously, our big thing is customer skills, because our guys are our biggest asset. They deal with the customer on a daily basis. It's how they treat the customer and how they interact with the customer makes us successful. Well, we take care of the damage. It's, you know, accidents are going to happen. It's not a perfect perfect science. Thank you, Mark. So, you know, there are going to be scratches, there are going to be nicks. We try to keep them to a minimum, but once we have something like that, we repair it before it goes back out to the customer. Let's take a walk outside. Well, most of them are orange, but some of the newer ones are white because they go better with some of the new trailers. If you guys want to step up in there, you can look in there. This is what we call the driver's home away from home.
Where do they stop to sleep?
Usually in truck stops or rest areas. You know, see the rest areas on the highway? Either in there or they're only allowed to drive 8 hours in any 10-hour period, and only, I think it's 10 hours a day is their maximum limit right now. That's changing a little bit with the laws, but that's basically where they're out.
How do you become a truck driver?
It's training. Some of it's on the job training. Some of the guys go to schools to learn what the regulations are to drive a truck. And then we start them out driving locally in smaller pack wagons and straight trucks, and then they eventually move up to the bigger truck.
How much do a truck cost?
You're looking anywhere between $52,000 and $70,000. You get up as high as $100,000 for some of them, but the ones we buy.
What does the driver make?
They're paid, you know, the drivers that go a long distance, they're probably making $45,000 to $50,000 a year, or a little bit more.
Do you have any advice for someone that wants to get in movies?
A lot of guys will get guys that come in their last year in high school, and they'll work here, and then they'll work their way through college with us, and some of them decide to stay. Or if they want a job where you're traveling and on the road a lot, it's a good job.
How do you know that when people drive small cars and they get into bigger cars, how do you know if they're ready to get into bigger cars?
It's their experience. You keep testing them. We have the mechanics and the operations people go out and drive with them on the road. We'll have the experienced drivers take them out and drive with them on the road. And a combination of all those three things tells you when they're ready to move up. A lot of it's track record too. We want them to be accident free, and we have a good track record with that, because you don't want to cause any damage when you're on the road to other people driving.
Can a girl drive the car?
Absolutely. There's a lot of women drivers now.
There's many people like this job.
Excuse me?
There's many people like this job.
Yeah, a lot of people. They wouldn't be doing it if they didn't like it. We have 60 employees here now.
Yes.
Right in the neighborhood.
I like it because they can sleep up in here.
But I think they like it more for the money. This is the daily schedule. The guys come in, because sometimes they get in. Movers don't work a normal 9 to 5 schedule. They work when they have to work, and they work till the job's done. So sometimes they get in after everybody in the office has gone home.
That's my
So we post a schedule out there so they know what time they're supposed to show up tomorrow and what warehouse or what type of job they're doing.
Scott Case.
And that's what we call the key room. They come in here if they have to leave early in the morning. They come in here and get their paperwork so they can leave to go out to the job. Is it?
So the High Council has Jonathan locked up in some sort of force field while Bryce runs free. That's not fair.
How long has he been there?
Almost an hour.
Has he talked to anyone?
According to the guards, he screamed a lot of things, but has he talked civilly? No.
What do you expect? He was dragged out of a mission and arrested. Face it, Doctor. Your plan was a failure. It's time we look to our alternatives.
The community looks up to the genetic twins. When they hear what has happened, we're likely to have a worse problem than Vexus virus on our hands.
You can't be suggesting we let him walk. He tried to kill his brother.
We have no proof of that. I think we should raise the force field and let him tell his side of the story.
Does he have a representative?
He refused one.
Then if we are in agreement, computer, remove the force field.
Please enter authorization code.
Computer, this is Council 1, authorization code 48567.
You've got to hurry. He could wake up any moment and we could all be in danger.
Calm down. You must first explain why you tried to kill your brother.
I wasn't trying to kill him.
For someone not trying, you sure came pretty close.
I just wanted to make sure he wouldn't wake up.
And why is that?
Vexer's gotten to him and he's turned evil. He tried to kill the Questers, but I was able to stop him. If he wakes up now, he will try to destroy me, and there will be no one here to help them.
So the Questers are alive?
Yes, your cadets rescued Team A, and Michael also got to them safely, but his time machine was damaged in the process. They told me that they are going to continue their missions until you find a way to get them out.
How do we know this is true? How do we know you're not lying to us? Perhaps you're an evil twin. Or even worse, Vexor and Morph.
I'm not lying. You have to believe me.
If he's in Morph, we wouldn't know by this time tomorrow. You can't stay in your Morph for more than 24 hours or your bodies will disintegrate.
You can't wait until tomorrow. Bryce could wake up, attach himself to the machine, change the timeline, and none of us could exist.
I'm afraid we don't have much of a choice. We at least need to know who we're dealing with before we make any other decisions.
I will see to it that your brother is detached from the Gemini machine until we've had a chance to talk to both of you.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. Computer, re-engage the force field.
No, but. Everything is secure here. Our box transfer the package. Over.
You're clear to teleport. Over.
Computer, lock onto the Gemini package.
Cancel that last command, computer. We seem to be having power problems. Maybe the Vexor virus. I've got the package and handcuffs and I'm bringing them to you. Over.
We'll be expecting you in 10 minutes. Over.
Let the games begin.
Okay, guys, I don't have that much time because I got tryouts. I just got to tell you something that Zoe told me. Go ahead. She told me that the High Council arrested Jonathan.
What?
She said they caught him trying to kill his brother.
No, he wouldn't.
Of course he wouldn't. He must have been trying to put Bryce out of commission, and now the council's got him.
Which means they're probably not watching Bryce.
And we can expect him back here anytime.
Ashley, you're the only one that can afford to miss class today. Get back to the clubhouse and scan for any temporal new disturbances. If it looks like Bryce is back, do a Morph for Jordan replacement and bring us all back in.
Got it.
I'll make sure your mother and Trey Dave's good notes for you.
Thanks. Is that it?
I guess so.
Okay, team. Right.
My books.
Hi. Hi, Charles.
So, where you going to eat?
I'm going home for lunch.
Oh, your shoes are untied.
Thanks.
So, do you live around here?
Yeah.
Where?
You know, around.
Well, I live up the street. Maybe I could walk home with you after school.
I don't think so, Charles. I'm kind of in a hurry today. I'll talk to you later.
Ashley, wait, you left your books.
Oh, Charles, thanks.
I thought you were going home for lunch.
Well, I thought that,
It's me, isn't it?
what?
You don't like me, do you?
No, Charles, it's not that. I think we're just taking things a little too serious. We can slow things down a little.
Oh. Okay.
So you go on to lunch, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Would it be okay if I called you tonight?
No, Charles, and wait. We're just friends. Now go on.
Wait a second. No, it wouldn't be okay. I'll bet it's because of that friend of yours, Ashley. Oh, he's not going to win that easy.